So do you hear anything else about of
Welcome everyone to International Racing Team's very first round of the Alpine Cup and our very first official stream. I'm Tomi Kutashi and I will be accompanied by the lovely and charming Mal Legrand. I welcome you in the stream too. Well, based on what we saw in the preseason test race, absolutely. We're embarking on a journey for the first time on the circuit of Zandvoort, at least the virtual counterpart of it. 4.2 kilometers long, opened, well, almost, if you squint your eyes, almost 100 years ago, 1984, just after the war. It hosted, of course, most prominently Formula One races over history, and it made a return just a few years ago, but it also hosted its fair share of GT and touring car races too. What do you think about this track, Mile? I know about it. It's like a 50-50 track for me. Yeah, and of course we can go without mentioning our little car here, Alpine A110 GT4, little 350 HP machine. I think it's just adequate for some good racing. Yeah, imagine this, let alone driving Formula One machinery around these banked corners. So we are slowly will embark on the qualifying round. It will be a 10-minute qualifying followed by two 20-minute races, sorry, and the second 20-minute race will be a reverse grid, at least for the top 10 competitors. So anyone who doesn't manage to do a good qualifying can still absolutely go for the top places. Not saying that you can't make a last to first in the first race, of course.
Just an option for the guys who are not the faster to do a great performance here. It's it's quite hard to overtake here. So if you have a great defense, it's a possibility of a great result.
We have only just under a minute before we start our qualifying session. What did you think about the preseason races? What do you think we will see today on this track? Because Spa-Francorchamps, where we heard that the race is a challenging track itself, but Zandvoort is just a whole another level compared to that.
Yeah, I think tonight there will be more mistakes because there are many cars compared to last time. I don't know how many precisely, and the Zandvoort is more difficult than Spa-Francorchamps. Let's be honest. You don't have a place for mistakes, and so I think we will see mistakes tonight.
I am pretty sure about that too. Not to grade the performance of our drivers, of course. So let's switch onto the track right now. So our drivers are going out on the track. If you happen to be here in the pre-qualifying session, you can see, well, already driving out into the top three, Cassoni and Sendersky, absolute favorites of the first two preseason races. Sendersky was absolute machine in the first races, winning both. And with the second one, he went like, 20 seconds ahead of the second person. So he is definitely a force to be reckoned with today. Not just today, but through the whole series, I think.
Yeah, he did a great performance last week. Yeah, I think we need to consider him like a favorite for the win of the championship. We will see if he do mistakes or not. So I think we must watch this driver.
You can see a little tire warming there. I heard that going sideways for a tire warming isn't actually as helpful as just accelerating and braking after each other. Yet professional race drivers still do it, so my sources might not be as reliable as I think they are. So we are just beginning to see the first time lapse of the qualifying session. 8 minutes left. Two people still in the pits, taking it easily. Get those glowing brake discs. If there is one spectacle of motor racing, especially, of course, it's more prominent in night races, but when you can see those glowing brake discs, and especially if you're watching like IMSA or the World Endurance Championship, those glowing number plates of the cars really makes a wonderful spectacle.
Yeah, this is spectacular to see this on the cars.
for our first lap, Cassini is already securing 2 purple sectors. How about that? Of course, still more than 6 minutes to go, so nothing is going to just now. So far, Cassini P1, Stanley takes P2, and Beta takes P3. Oh no, Nani takes P3. Oh man, it's just everyone's finishing their first lap now. It's already quite a bit of competition for the top 3 paces. Although Cassini and Stadin might have such a solid laps because they were untouched by everyone finishing their first laps.
Yeah. So they drive in 1.40.3, so it's a great lap for the P1.
The big gun himself came out to the track now, so Xenia's P1 might be in danger. Let's see if those sectors, what color will they turn into? Oops, someone went off track. It's alright now, recovered. They can still manage it. It's 5 minutes left, you can do everything. Ooh, Sandersky, yellow lap, maybe it was his out lap. And someone onto the track again. This is what we were talking about. It can be quite hard to keep these cars on track. Purple second sector. Now we're talking. Oh, he stopped. Oh wow, what a tactic. People go so they don't bother you. It's actually legit. With 4 minutes go, not too much headspace to move around. Sonia and Stadin still staying in the first 2 positions, Sandersky taking P3. And no major changes in the top 10 for the past 1 or 2 minutes now. But if you ever watch the motor race or rather the qualifying session, you know that it's always the last minute. It's always everyone's last lap when they pull out all the cars they have.
They mustn't just stop to the pits. They need to take the chance until the last second, because even not a great lap can just upgrade your position. So it's really important to do all the laps.
That's it. It's an act of balancing, of doing even your first lap, not your out lap, but your first lap has to be decent enough to hold you a good position if you mess your main fast lap. But you still can't push each and every lap on your 100% performance, because you're just maximizing your chance of mistakes.
You need to be precise and just quick and precise. This is really important in qualification, and that's why it's an art, because you need to know where to put the car and where it will be the faster.
It's actually kind of smart, Sandersky, to let some people by, because that way their drag will be prime real estate. except if they leave the track in front of you, that is. One minute 40 to go, and still no change in the top three. Kasoni leading, Stanin is in P2, and Sendersky is in P3.
So only 1/10 between P1 and P2, so it's really close. Yeah, and only 3/10 between P1 and P3, so...
Alright, now we're talking. So this will cook down to something pretty nice in the races, so it seems.
Yeah, it's really close.
We only have about 30 seconds left, so my safest bet is that we will have no major changes, but yeah, I would be surprised if someone just... I mean, I would not be surprised if someone just jumped up like 10 positions, because if you look at the gaps between people, the top 7 is within 1 second.
Yeah, but we need to wait because P1 and P2 are coming to the finish line, so we know that Kasoni has a great pace, so we will see if he improves his lap.
Well, so far he clocked in P1 with a 140.381. Steady stayed P2, couldn't get Kasoni. 900 seconds separated the two of them. Sendersky's still out, he might catch him. Yeah, you're really just gonna need to go all out, slap. If he wants to take the P1, it's all in or nothing. Approaching the last corner, the finish line, let's see what he sets. Couldn't improve his lap. Takes P3.
Yeah, what a great lap. So we can see that between P1 and P3 it's really close, and after at 8/10 there is P4. So there is a small gap, but it's a short track, so it's quite a big gap for this type of track.
Right, so we closed off with Kasoni taking P1 with a 140.381. Stedin just 0.09 seconds behind him. Then comes Sendersky, the absolute favorite of the preseason races. Skriapas in P4, Petrushevich in P5, Prudas P6, and yeah, as I saw, the first 7 finished within 1 second, so we're looking at to see nice things here. So just to repeat a bit, we will see now a 20-minute race, just in 20 seconds. And then the top 10 reversed, another 20-minute race to embark on. So see the red lights, and away we go for the first round of the Alpine Cup. Cassoni is already defending his position quite fiercely, and Stedin doesn't want to lose that P1. Quite clean start we have so far for the first corner. Oh, someone just went into the wall.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's about the clean start. Cassoni is holding on to P1, but Stedin goes for that long, not for too long.
Yeah.
Look at that, he's absolutely on his gearbox.
Yeah. Pushes to the max.
He also has to check his rear mirror because Sendersky is also definitely in striking distance.
Yeah, they are quite fast for first lap.
Look at that, Stedin trying to grab every single occasion because he makes a little mistake there. Stedin did a good job of forcing a mistake there. Psychological warfare at his best.
You need to be really careful with that.
Pretty long main straight we have here with the last corner, so it's a perfect occasion to just hold on to the slipstream of the car before you. And only for P1 there's no slipstream. You just gotta hope for the best, looking at your mirrors.
And so for the first lap, Statin is 3/10 behind Cassoni.
Oh, Sanders extended to inside line.
Oh, yep.
Oh, that was a bold move. I would actually love if that was successful. Oh no, Petricevic just started drive-through. He, for as I remember, he started P7, so that's quite a shot in the leg. Yeah, set recorder can be real strict with his penalties sometimes, maybe even too strict a bit.
Yeah, I don't know why.
But is going on the outside line for Stedin. Forget the battle for P1, we got a fierce battle for P2 here. Cassoni is lucky he can use a little clash to get away. Pretty incredible how much battling is going on, and the first three are still untouched in terms of positions. That's how you can see that we're not talking about some rookies here. The aggressive but still fair fighting is really a signature of pro drivers.
Yeah, they are really clean, and yeah, this is quite impressive. The fastest lap is a 1.42.2, so they are like 2 seconds behind the fastest lap of the qualification. So it's quite big, but it's a long race, like 20 minutes on Zandvoort. When you have the pressure of behind, it's a quite long race.
It definitely feels like an entire day for these people here. Get that, standing, not giving up. Always, always feel your enemy's mirrors, and they're going to make a mistake.
Yeah. And so 15 minutes left. So 5 minutes have been done.
With that, I'm rendered speechless. These three guys are giving us absolute cinema in the first 5 minutes of the first round of our championship.
Yeah, there are five. The three cars are in 5 tenths. It's really impressive. Like the fastest lap is Statin who made it, and it's a 1.41.2. So now we are just 1 second behind the pole position. So yeah, they are giving all they have.
Ooh, and Stanin went for it. That might have been a mistake from Cassoni, because that looked like quite the easy overtake.
Yeah.
Basically, just Cassoni really left the inside line there.
Yeah, he needs to take all the opportunity, and so now he just took it. So what a move.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about when we're saying psychological warfare. But it's not like Cassoni is going to give up. Might even try it in the next corner. Oh, I mean, that's very brave from the outside line.
Yeah. I need to be careful with the mistakes. No contact. They need to have no contact, because if they have a contact, this can ruin their race.
Yeah, imagine not just getting penalties, but this car get damaged. So it's definitely a big handicap to drive a ruined car for the remaining 13 minutes of the race. Oh, look at that!
Yeah, and for other drivers, we all know that driving a damaged car.
Oh wow, Cassoni threw it in an inside line.
Yeah, wow, I just saw it.
But it never, so far in the race, it did not pay off to throw it in the inside line of the corner 3D, one of the most famous banked corners on this track.
Yeah.
It has a really weird way of doing your apex, because that huge banking, I think, as far as I know, it's 4.5 meters between the top and the bottom.
Yeah, it's really high.
Yeah, it's really misleading when you go into the corner. You really feel like you can just throw your car in. But, well, if the fence wasn't there, quite a few people would have flying up there.
Yeah, you need to trust your car, and you, almost.
Oh, yes. Let's not also forget the fact that we are looking at these first three people fighting, but look at how they managed to get away from the other side of the pack. Fighting generally just slows you down, but Nani is 5 seconds behind the leader, more than 5 seconds. So this was a brilliant balancing act between being aggressive and fighting, but also getting far away enough from the pack that even if you do some mistake, you will not fall down from the podium places.
And so Statin did the best lap of the race, and so Cassoni did his
a little contact there, just knocking on the door. Would you look at that brilliant side by side for half a lap?
Yeah. Oh, and I just saw Petusevich.
Oh, Cassoni is out.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, that was I talking about.
Yeah, the little mistakes that can ruin your race.
I think I saw a contact there with Statin.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And so he's
What
out
a
of
shame! What a shame!
yeah, he's P5 now. With only like 10 minutes left, so it will be really complicated to go for the win now. And so I was saying before that contact that Petrusevic, he's in P14 and he just made the best lap of the race. He's in 1.40.8.
He
So
might have changed for
this,
softs.
yeah, I think because this is a really great lap. He's the fastest in the race. So yeah,
Might have been some major sandbagging for him in qualifying that he only ended up P5. I mean, of course, only is relative.
so now Statin has 1 second, 0.3 before the Sandusky. So now he needs to focus because there is like 9 minutes left. So he must be focused and just don't do any mistakes to have a win.
We're talking about focusing. Imagine the contender for P1 breathing down your neck. Skriapas can show us certain real Ministry of Defense skills here.
Yeah, the defense is also an art. Like it's like dive bombs. It's an art to defend because you need to be regular on your defense. You need to check mirrors, and you need to be quick because it's not the only thing to defend. Because
That's a strike.
Yeah.
Oh wow. I don't know if Skriapas might have just braked earlier than Sony anticipated.
Yeah.
Well, that's certainly one way to overtake someone.
And this bump is going to ruin the race of Skriapas.
I don't know if he got any damage to the car.
It's a bump of behind, so if he has damage, it's like on the rear wing. So we will see if he box or not. No, he don't box. Sandusky is just behind Statin, so Statin must be focused now because the P1 is not his, so careful on Sandusky. I predict that Sandusky will be here on the last 3 minutes. He will just try to overtake him for the win.
Well, if that becomes true, you should become a professional gambler then. I heard it pays off real well. Also, I heard that Cassoni might score another one. He might not do it like last time. I expect a clean overtake here. But if he can overtake Frutas, then oh well. About 4 seconds between him and P3. I don't know if that's possible in 6 minutes. That's
so Cassoni is just like, I don't know, did he took P4? Just going to check. I don't think that he took P4 for now. No, he's just P5. Yeah, he's 5/10 behind P4. So it's Frutus from Team Exa. So yeah, Cassoni, I think he can take P4. Probably P3.
Oh, you think so?
Not sure. Yeah.
That's only if any of the 3 frontrunners go off track, because there's no way he's gonna make up 6 seconds in the few laps we got left. But prove me wrong.
Yeah, but he's probably going to have a penalty for the contact.
Ah, that's true also.
Yeah.
Oh, that's another
So-
reason to push.
Yeah, yeah.
As Daniel Ricciardo said, I'll just drive faster then.
Yeah. So 5 minutes left.
Brutus is keeping up pretty well, I gotta say. Sony is within 1 second, but was never that much in striking distance. Brutus is keeping him in a very good distance behind him. Actually, more than a second now.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Don't forget, the guy behind him was fighting for P1 for like half the race.
Yeah.
Actually, was in P1.
Casoni is like 1.5 seconds behind Photos, so yeah. Probably we will see in the few laps, but if Casoni wants P4, it's like he needs to go on Frutos and took him the P4 because there are only like 4 minutes left, so not many time left. So yeah, he needs to push to the limit.
Look at the train for P7. Someone that was sick drip there.
And we can also see that the Nani is on P3. It's a silent driver. We didn't saw him on the screen, and he's P3.
Oh yes.
And he's only 4 seconds back. Sandusky starting. So yeah, that's a great performance.
Yeah, he started P8. That's a wonderful drive. So that means that he will start the second race. Oh wow. That might have been some connection issue. So he will start the second race. He's supposed to start it from what, P3. That's quite a chance for him.
Yeah. And so the gap between Statin and Sandusky is like 2 seconds. So I think Statin is going to win this first
He's
race.
getting away.
Yeah.
Although I don't know whose mistake or if anyone's mistake was their little clash with Cassoni. So
yeah, I don't really know.
There might be a penalty, but I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, from the screen, what I saw is like he probably braked, and so Sandusky has been surprised, and so I think he couldn't avoid the contact, and so yeah. But I think we need to rewatch.
It was Cassoni.
Oh, Cassoni. Yeah, sorry. So I think we need to rewatch the replay to see was the mistake. And so 1 minute 30 left.
That's right, we're approaching our final laps and, well, Statin is banking it. 2.7 second gap. That wasn't what I saw in the first few laps. There was a 3-way fight for the win and now it's getting, well, quite dull.
Yeah, but Statin is really fast because he drove in like 1.41.2 and he's just like 8/10 just back on his best lap, so he's really quick.
Look at that, so many different ways you can take this corner for defense and attack. It's really a game of chess. You really need to anticipate. your opponent's moves. Oh! Lehar needed to move the grass a bit. Well, that was a good force mistake by Lepile. I think he surprised him by going side by side on that fast section, but it paid off.
The battle for P7.
So if you take a look at this guy, P2 is getting smaller and smaller in his mirrors. But he's through the last corner, and Staden is steadily just going for the finish line to take the
What a
win
great drive.
for the first race. Starting from
what a
P2.
great drive. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's actually a great drive. Yeah.
Snurski still managed to get
And he
P2.
did, wow, Statin did his best lap on the last lap. Yeah, so that's quite impressive. Yeah.
And now he managed P3. What a wonderful drive.
Yeah, he was silent like a little ghost, but he took P3. And he's only 5 seconds behind Sandusky, so yeah.
So slowly everyone's through the finish line. We should also not forget about these unsung heroes. I mean, many people just quit if they are not in their desired position, but it's an absolute base thing to just drive through nonetheless. I mean, drive through the race, that is.
Yeah. So only Spawn remain. So he's P15 3 lap behind the leaders. So yeah, difficult race for him.
Yeah, but that's why it's good to have two races. You can make up for your mistakes.
He has a second chance. Oh no,
Sick moves.
he's like P14. Yeah, because Beto didn't finish, I think, because he just overtake him on the finish line.
So, as we finish our first race tonight, again, Stadin took the win, but for the second half of the race, it was a pretty confident win. Compared to the first half of the race when he was endangered by two people, or rather, Kasoni was endangered by two people up until the point when he got out of track. But recovered to P5 still, so that's definitely a good start. Nothing is lost here. We're only in the first race of the championship. Absolute glow up by Nani, starting P8 and ending up P3.
Yeah. 5 position gain. So yeah, that's a great race for him.
Also, Frudes coming from 6th, ended up 4th. Many people gain if someone is taken out from the first 3. That's for sure. That's why it really pays off to just be consistent sometimes. Sometimes you don't have to be the fastest, but the one with the least mistakes, and that can pay off.
Yeah, you can see like Cassoni, he was faster in qualification, but you see in the race he's P5 because he made mistakes. So it's important to be quick, but if you're quick and that you don't do mistakes, it's better.
But every contact we saw, just really little chat of the racers, and apparently there seems to be some technical issue. I don't know if it's with the car or the track, but everyone is having like lagging and a pretty jagged movement, so that might account for any mistakes. For example, Cassoni's strike, I'm pretty sure that wasn't intentional or a mistake.
Yeah.
It just could have been like an internet issue. Actually, I didn't even think about that when I saw it.
Yeah, and if you have like connection issues on this circuit, it can be like really hard to avoid contacts with the walls and with other drivers.
So we got 10 seconds until we go game for the second race. Sobek starting from P1 now. Leon at P2, Lahar P3. Let's see what they can do. Let's see what the people behind them can do. Nice. So Sobek took a pretty good start. Leon is also already lost position. Did something wrong at the start there. Let's look at the first corner. How clean or not clean can we do it? Oh, no one's off track so far.
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah.
I was mistaken. Someone just went. Oh, and Stadium was involved.
Oh no.
Well, that's it for you for the reverse grid.
Oh yeah.
Should do a
So,
massive
yeah.
comeback from P12 if he wants anything serious with his championship.
Yeah, but
Also, Sandersky is P14. Oh, they did not get a good start for the second race.
Yes, Sandusky just crashed. So yeah, with traffic now.
But if you take a look at Cassoni, already P3.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that train. Love that. Oh, Cassoni makes a mistake. Goes out of the track. Oh, and now, oh, that sucks. When you make a mistake in the first few laps, you want to rejoin the track, you need to let go the entire field. That's heartbreaking. That's very tedious to watch everyone go by just because you overshot a braking point.
Yeah.
Oh.
And so it's not going well for him because last week it was the same. It was really complicated, and so this week too it's complicated.
Yeah, the first three from the first race are not doing so great so far, but let's just wait. It's only just about 2 minutes, which is what has gone from the second race.
So now for our favorite, it's Nady, who is P5.
Oh yes.
After Sandusky is P13, Cassoni P14, and Statin is P10. So yeah, Nady can win. We will see. Like we will try to see for Statin and Sandusky if they can improve their results.
Lear is constantly putting pressure. Oh, if I can see, well, Sobek has some damage on his car. Not some, quite a lot.
Yeah.
Still holds up pretty well. Oh, it's been quite a first lap for some people here.
So now the fastest lap, it's also Petrusevich with a 1.41.2. So it's a fast lap.
Yeah, seems like he mastered this track pretty well.
Yeah.
Well, the first three, or rather it's four, are going much more cleaner than the first race.
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
It's more calm here. That might just be the classic calm before the storm.
Oh, I think Sandusky is, yeah, he's P11, so he gained 2 position. So yeah.
As far as I see, he's P10.
Oh yeah, P10, yeah. So he's just behind Staten.
Ooh, screw up, it's my turn inside. Great move, but might work. He threatens Sobek enough for them to be side by side, approaching the banked corner here. Oh, a little contact there.
Yeah, need to be
Here
careful.
We go. Skriappas takes it on the outside line. What a move.
Yeah.
I don't know if Sobek expected that first corner move or not, but he seemed a bit surprised.
Yeah, because it's not usual to overtake Bear.
I mean, it might be usual. It was just that it didn't really look like Skriappas can make it. He seemed to be quite far, approaching the very last moment he could turn in on the inside line without just going behind Sobek, but he managed. He did it. 2P1. That's how you do it.
I'm watching the lap time, and so Nani, it's complicated because he lose like 8/10 per laps on photos, and yeah, he need to be quicker, because if he's not quicker on the next laps, he won't win the race. Now, yeah, the guys are really quick, so yeah, he need to be focused and to concentrate on his laps.
Skriappas didn't just take P1, but set his personal fastest lap here. I mean, no one can take Petrusevich for the fastest lap today.
Yeah.
Did anyone tell these guys it's not a time attack race?
I'm just...
Oh, look at that!
Mistake. Yeah, oh yeah. Cassoni did a mistake because he's P15 and he drove in like 1.52.9. He's 20 seconds behind the P1, so yeah. He did a mistake another time.
Yeah, something is definitely happening in the very back of our pack. So I saw a lot of off tracks and yellows on the map. The same sort of thing is happening for P1 as last race. Skriappas is now 1.2. Oh, that's the wrong way, man. Sobek spun. Oh, wow.
You don't see this every day, honestly.
Well, it was P1. Now it's P7.
Yeah. That's quite hard to... Yeah, so big, yeah. And so Petrusevich is P4.
Oh, yes.
He has one of the best pace on the leaders, and so Cassoni did the fastest lap on the race, so it's 1.40.9.
I mean, yeah.
So we are like 6/10 less than the previous race.
Well, if you can't take the win, you got to be remembered for something else.
But now, Cassoni he won't win this race. So now he just need to focus on like take the most point possible. Now he knows that he couldn't win, so he's in another mind.
That's right, it's a hard pill to swallow. But you gotta do it. You got to do what you gotta do. It's fair to say he can absolutely catch a good position. Especially that Sobek lost position again. Oh! Oh well, that's it for it. Ksenia's out again. People are not treating him well today. A lot of contacts this guy had today. Well, with 9 minutes to go, that's gonna be quite the building if he wants to get back in any of the point scoring positions.
Yeah, so now we are mid-race. So yeah.
Also, we're not watching something happen to Olehar from P2. Now, Nani and Petrusevic have overtaken. So far, the hero of today is Nani, absolutely. It's running P2 now.
Yeah, it's a silent driver, but he's quick and he don't do mistakes, so
yeah. He ought to score big here.
Yeah, honestly, he could be like the P1 on the championship if he do P2 or P3. Yeah, he could do like P1 on the first round.
That's quite a start again. As far as I see on the track, Petrusevic is not really liking that down. Oh, that's gonna be close. Will he pass him in the straight? Not quite. Not quite. Nani can hold it, but only barely. Look at that, I thought I was gonna make some contact.
Yeah. Watch, there is Sandusky, he's P5.
Oh really? What a comeback.
Yeah. I just checked, he was like P8 last lap, so yeah, Sandusky is definitely here.
Oh yeah, as I said in the beginning of tonight, he's actually a local hero for these races.
Yeah, he's 8 seconds back P1, so, and like there is, how many times there is? Like 6 minutes 30 left.
Is Petrusevic checking P2?
Yeah.
Oh wow, that made it look easy. Oh wow, that's well, P1 is almost 5 seconds away, but P2 is absolutely open. 4 people clashing.
Soon there will be like 5 people. Because no 5 people. Because like Lapilla is not really far.
Oh yes, absolutely. This bunch is in seconds of each other.
Yeah, and so if like they lose time, he can join the battle.
Or if he's patient enough, he can just sit back and hope for mistakes. That's not an uncommon thing to happen today. That you gain some places by just waiting.
Yeah, it's a strategy, but like I think the best strategy now is like wait, and when there will be like 2 minutes, 3 minutes, like you can start overtaking. Now
so
you just
mistake
go...
from Olehar.
Oh yeah. you just wait at the back of the group, and when there is like 2 laps left, you can just push. And so, yeah, I think it's a great strategy.
Yeah, it's very interesting that even in like short sprint races like this, you can still have some tactics and some pacing. It's, you would think that since it's not hours of driving, there's only one tactic to go all out, but that's another thing. There are still some stages you can go with your own pace.
Yeah, you need to adapt the strategy. Like, it's on a race, the strategy that you plan it's rarely you do rarely the strategy that you plan. You need to adapt them. So yeah, it's, you need to adapt this consistently at every laps or every 2 laps. So yeah.
Yeah, constantly changing environment right there.
And Petrosevic improved his laps, 1.40.9.
Yeah, and Nunn is quite busy with defense, so
He's quite impressive because only him can improve his laps. So yeah.
Dursk is not stopping to bother Nani for that P3. It's way too precious. 3 minutes left only from the race 2. I think if there's a time you need to go all in, it's now.
Yeah. You need to push to the limits. Try to don't do mistakes.
Oh, let's see if you can get close enough for the first corner. Just stick to the slipstream. Oh, and tries on the outside.
Yep.
Let's see if he can. He couldn't go for the switchback right there. He really committed to the outside line. A little bit of grass there, but it's not too bad. Ooh!
Yeah, really
almost
close.
spinned it, but saved it by a walk coast. Now he will just get away without pressure on him. It might be over for Sanderski, at least for the fight for a podium position. Oh, that was a costly mistake there.
I don't really understand for Statin because he was faster on the first race and now he's P9 and he's 20 seconds back from P1. So yeah, he has a great pace, but
oh yeah, but the wacky start might have just broke his confidence a bit.
Yeah, and Cassoni is P10 and he just overtake Fruto, Sobek and Serto and Leone. So yeah. So yeah, 1 minute left. So there will be another lap.
Take a look at the pace of the first two. It's quite interesting that Jusevic is gaining. The last lap.
Yeah, he improved his last lap. 1.40.7. He just took 8/10 per laps. So
yeah, almost 1 entire second faster in the last lap than P1.
Yeah, and he's 1.2 seconds back. So yeah.
Who let this guy cook? Taking the fastest laps without effort, and now in the very last lap, I know if we might have an extra lap for overtime, but the fight is absolutely on for P1. Jusevic is getting closer and closer with every corner to Skriapis.
And I think, yeah, Lapila overtakes Sandusky, no? I don't have...
No, Sandusky is still P4 ahead of Lapila. Last corner to go.
Yeah.
I think Jusevic cannot get it unless Skriapis really messes up the last corner, which is essentially a full throttle right-hander here.
Yeah.
He will take P1 for race 2, but what a drive from Jusevic, starting from P13 in the second race, ending up P2, and I'm pretty darn sure that if there was another lap, he would have taken that P1.
Yeah, another lap and he was P1, yeah. Because on the last lap he took like 8 tenths or so. So it's 8 tenths per lap, so it's really big for a little track like that. So
Yeah, exactly.
P9 for Statin, P10 for Cassoni.
Still Brazilian in the points.
Yeah.
After all those spins and contacts, that's respectable.
Yeah. And so Statin had 8 race incidents. So yeah, I think we didn't see some contacts for him. Probably he has like damage scar.
That could be the thing.
Yeah, because on the live timing, they said like 8 incident point. It's just like Frutos. So yeah, probably some damages. So nice drive from Skriapas.
Yeah.
Petrusevic and Nani on the podium. So 2 podium. So yeah, what a great drive. Sandusky P4.
So as we are still waiting for the championship standings, but from what we can make out from the race results, well, Nani scored big, definitely. P3 in both races, whereas the pole sitters of the other pole sitters of both races, well, didn't quite get as good of results in the other races. But also, let's not write off Skriapis scoring P6 in race 1 and winning race 2. That's also a pretty decent performance right there.
Yeah, Sandusky also did a great drive.
Yeah, taking a second and a fourth position, you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and remember that this beginning of race 2, I think he was also one among the back markers who had crashed or spin.
He crashed on P2, on the turn 2, sorry.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, we saw on the replay. So he did P2 on the first race and he did P4 on the second race. So that's actually a great result for him.
So what do you think? What are we taking home from here from this first run? These 2 races. I did see some recurring patterns in these races, like P1 stretching away mid race, or back markers suddenly shooting to the top. But there were also some key differences here, like the end of the first race, P1 was also getting further and further away. Whereas in race
Yeah,
two, we almost saw a door-to-door fight for P1.
yeah. I think like I my opinion on the reverse grid is that for drivers who are faster, it's a training to manage traffic, and for the drivers who are slower, like we can see like on race one, uh, we can see like Beto Spawn. They started like just on P1 and P2. I don't know exactly. So yeah, uh, it gave it gave a chance for them to to win or to do a great result, because if it's only like the faster, like I took an example of Sandersky, Naney, Cassoni, who start P1, P2, and P3, they will go and just there will be no suspense. Now they when there is a reverse grid, it's just they need to manage traffic, to do overtakes, and so it's more difficult for them, but they are faster. So
Exactly, and especially taking a look at that this race only spans for 20 minutes. That's not a whole lot.
yeah,
You make,
yeah.
and I would have said at the beginning of the race that you make one mistake, you're basically done for, but seems like it's not necessarily the thing, because let's not forget that the others are just as prone for any spins or crashes or just slow laps. So we could, even though it was just 20 minutes of racing, we absolutely did see some people basically going back and forth to from like the top five to the bottom of the pack.
Yeah, so I I think, yeah, it's I don't know how to explain it, but it's just it's more spectacular to do this type of races.
So to close off our first run here at Zandvoort, well, first of all, GG for each and every person
Yeah,
who started our races. We did, I think, compared to that, this was the first race, and some people, this might have been their first experience with this car. We saw pretty decent performances here.
yeah. So people must adapt to the car because
Mm-hmm.
it's honestly it's a complicated car. So yeah, it's we need to manage like the tire, how to drive it, the racing lines. So yeah, I think on the next races, not on round 2 or 3, but like on round 4 or 5, people will know the car, and I think we will see new drivers who are going to fight for like P5, P4, or a podium. So yeah,
That's
it's
absolutely
going to
right.
be
As we progress with this series, yes, you're right. As we go further, everyone will just get better and better. So we can we can pretty much expect some even closer and closer competition. But before we look that far ahead in the future, let's just take a look at where are we headed next. So our next run will be 23rd October, 2 weeks later, 7 p.m.
yeah,
in South Africa. We're going there
yeah.
to the circuit of Kailami. I could never really pronounce this track well, but everyone
And
knows
on
it.
I didn't drive here, so I don't know anything about the track. So
it
it's going to be interesting to
it's a
see.
oh sorry, I
Yeah,
stopped you.
it's going to be interesting to see the combination, and so like which strategy the drivers will adopt. So yeah, it's going to be really really important to see that.
Yeah, it's if there's one of the few or quite a few like hallmark GT tracks in the world, Konami is definitely one of them. So it will be interesting to see what these people bring out of this machinery out there.
Yeah, but honestly, I think I don't think I'm sure that we will see a great a great show. So yeah, there is no fear about that because what we saw last week and like this week, like just a few minutes ago, there is a good level. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to follow this race.
Most definitely. So that was it for the first round of the International Racing Team Alpine GT4 Cup at the circuit of Zandvoort. If you liked the racing you saw here, I think people are free to join the next round. So if you're feeling brave enough or bold enough, then we will see you on track.
Yeah, and people will have time to practice and to set like which tires are the best, which fuel they need, and how to manage the racing lines on this circuit. So I think in 2 weeks the level will be higher than this week
Yeah, but not.
because the drivers will have more time to train.
Mm-hmm. But also, let's not
So yeah,
forget that we're running a fixed setup championship here, so it's
yeah, but
really coming down to the drivers. But yeah, it absolutely supports what you just said, that it's this way you can only get better by practice, practice, practice.
yeah,
So 2 weeks later, and from then every 2 weeks uh, until the first week of December, we will be here with these streams, with the 5 rounds of the Alpine Cup, and we will very much hope that you will be too. So
yeah,
for everyone behind the screens, I am saying my goodbyes now.
yeah. Goodbye, guys, and see you in 2 weeks.
That's it. Stay safe, have fun, and see you next time.